What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and even more good news. I'm bringing you all sorts of good news today. So, you know what? We're going to say it's Positive Patty here from The Quartering. Smash like if you love Positive Patty. Leave a comment, too. And also, hey, you all are doing a great job remembering to hit that red subscribe button. I've covered a wide variety of topics today. I hope you'll take just a moment right now. There's a little red subscribe button below the video. Just click that. That way you might actually get notified when I upload, and if at minimum it just makes it easier to find my videos on your subscription feed to pick the one you want, because we all know YouTube does not let these type of videos out to the general search terms. Now, the show that shall not be named, the name of a small orange on Netflix, still has people defending it. And breaking news, 3 hours ago, Netflix has started putting it on hold. That's right. Netflix delays the film on top of new creeps even coming out to defend it. NPR, for example, posting this article, Cuties call out the hyper-spicification of young girls and gets criticized. Well, that's because they're also doing it. Now, I do agree that the official trailer that Netflix put out, I'm sorry, the poster that they put out was not good. But the trailer currently has 1.5 million downvotes. This isn't even one of those films where it's like, oh, you know what? I'll see what it's all about. I'm just gonna give it a watch to see. No, I'm not interested in it at any point. I understand that maybe the director wanted to make a point about this, but the fact of the matter is, when I hear that you did 600 or something plus in-person interviews of kids twerking for you, I have serious questions about the production crew. When I really think about the fact that you're supposed to be speaking out against this, but your film does the exact same thing, I wonder if you really understand what you're doing. You're saying that you're against this type of thing, but you're monetizing it. Netflix is advertising it, making money, selling subscriptions at the expense of these kids. So your film does exactly what you say it's against. And everybody disliked that. I really don't know any other way to put it. 1.5 million downvotes and counting. And you can see. So the mom is the bad guy for disciplining her 11-year-old daughter after she joins a twerk group and steals her parents' money? Okay, 53,000 upvotes. YouTube, this doesn't go against our community guidelines. I mean, I don't understand. The only thing on this trailer, good on this trailer, are the dislikes. Please leave the children as children. And that's a quote from Murat Soner. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I don't really know who that is, but people are spamming it. And people have kind of forgotten about this. Well, now NPR is out here to defend it. Now, we've seen media, for example, gave that guy out in Portland a platform to pretend like he was defending himself. And now we've got NPR coming out to say, it began several years ago when filmmaker Maimuna was in a neighborhood gathering and her jaw dropped. A girl of young girls in revealing outfits came out on stage and performed a choreographed routine. It sounds like that was the moment that the director figured out that they were they liked kids. I don't know. I don't know. The film is told from the perspective of a kid named Amy, who is the daughter of Muslim Senegalese immigrants growing up in Northeast Paris. Amy is unimpressed by the traditional path for women laid out by the matriarchs in her family. As a strict grandaunt tries to groom her to become the wife and mother, Amy watches her own mom struggle to hide tears When she gets a call from her husband in Senegal, as a tradition for many men there, he's taken a second wife. Wow, isn't that stunning and progressive? I don't know. By the way, if you want to have multiple wives, good luck. Not judging you, just Godspeed. To escape the drama playing out at home, Amy befriends a group of popular girls at school who have formed a dance troupe called the Cuties. Amy spends hours nailing down choreography to spicy music videos so she can impress her new friends. I mean, isn't it interesting that the timing of this, when we have like literally the #1 song in America right now is about somebody's hydrated clam. #1 in many countries is Cardi B's song about her junk. And who listens to that music? Little kids. I can't think of adults who would find that music super interesting. Look, if you're in the club, fine. But if you really genuinely believe that you like that song, I want you to put it on, sit in front of your, sit in a room, put some headphones on. I want you to listen to the lyrics and then tell yourself that you have good taste in music. The film provokes many questions, but doesn't provide many answers. And that's the intention, says film critic Jennifer Pedjemi. Oh, okay, so it just wants to put the kids on display? Who also says it's important that Cuties was made by a woman who comes from the same background and culture as her characters. Oh, it's okay if she does it. Now, I know that a lot of people in the same kind of space that I am in YouTube, they were very incensed by this film. Very emotional, very angry. I don't think I'm at that level. I think that there is, I think you still have to peel away that, this film, who is it for? Is it for, the big P's? Is it for them? I'm not going to saber rattle and pearl clutch at its existence. I don't think it should be banned. But I do think that, I'm going to keep an eye on who's seeing this in the theater. Maybe do a little hand checks, when I walk by. I think that the topic is an important one, but it's very poorly executed and very poorly executed by Netflix. And I'm not the only one that disagrees, because now certain countries already are starting to delay the film. Based Turkey. Netflix has delayed the launch of the French film Cuties in Turkey after broadcasting watchdog Artuk ordered it to be removed, saying it will lead to exploitation. We are considering Artuk's demand, and in the meantime have delayed the launch of Cuties in Turkey. Why does Turkey have better moral standards than the United States or the United Kingdom? Now, maybe they don't like it because the majority of Turkey is Muslim and they have some problem with disobeying. That could be. But I think it's interesting to me. I mean, it is interesting to me that now we're seeing it delayed. I mean, after Netflix published a marketing poster showing it, the petition calling for the cancellation has 140,000 signatures. 140,000. I mean, and there's more than one. Here's one which just says cancel your Netflix subscription, 597,000, which I think you should anyway, because Netflix offers very little quality. And this is what your money goes to fund. How about this one? Cancel Cuties on Netflix. 120,000 signatures. I mean, the film exists. I think at this point you've got to put it out. But just know who you're giving your money to then. That's always what I've said. I mean, 1.5 million downvotes. Put your money where your mouth is then. If you don't want your money to go to fund this kind of stuff, okay. The top comment. So mom is the bad guy for disciplining her 11-year-old daughter after she joins a twerk group and steals her parents' money. I mean, is that what else do I have to say? In a world where the #1 song is WAP, I'm not surprised that there's films like this out there. But it'll be interesting to see how the worldwide release goes. Because, you know what? I think kids need... I'm not... Let me just finish with this thought, okay? I'm not a prude. I really, I'm not. I mean, whatever. You do you as long as you're not hurting anybody. But I do see the draw of these social media sites like TikTok to young kids. And one of the most popular, all of the most popular people on these platforms are just our thoughts. I mean, it's quite honest. Dancing in like bathing suits and doing this kind of stuff. These are by far the biggest stars on these platforms. So who's the biggest, some of the biggest stars on YouTube right now? Makeup artists, makeup weirdos. I'll say that. None of these people seem to be normal. They all have deep-rooted issues very clearly. And their entire business model is about telling women that they're not pretty enough, but they might be pretty if they buy their makeup palette. Cartoons, we don't have these wholesome cartoons anymore for kids. Where's Mr. Rogers? These kids, they tune into cartoons with like cartoon characters disrespecting their parents and acting up and just being stupid. And, I worry about that. I worry about kids growing up and not having... Parents need to spend more time with their kids, and they need to keep an eye on the kind of content that they're producing. I found out that like a close family member of mine who has a young daughter, they both watch James Charles together. And I was like, dude, do you know, let me tell you a little bit about this dude. You should be teaching your daughter that she doesn't need makeup. Where are the real feminists? You shouldn't have to wear makeup to be accepted. But this is who our children's role models are. James Charles and Cardi B. Two people that appear to be just horrible. Just, that's something to think about. The world needs their version. Everyone needs their version of Jesus right now. I know a lot of my viewers aren't religious. I'm not particularly religious, but it's just gross. I'm glad they're delaying it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.